I am getting my workout on, and you all are here to join me for that. I welcome you to another day in the life of a stay-at-home homeschooling mom. I just want to share our chill, relaxed homeschool day with you during quarantine. I like to get in a gallon of water every day, as you know, so before I start coffee, I like to start with my water. My boys have 3 new duties that they have to do before our morning begins, so they have already completed those duties. As you're seeing here in the video, they are done in their bedrooms. They are working on their normal chores that follow breakfast. Once these chores have been completed, that is the time that we will sit down and get started in with our homeschool day. So that's what you're going to see in this video, just a chill, relaxed day in the life, a little bit of homeschooling, a little bit of gardening. I'm excited to have you guys along on this chill homeschool day in the life. It's been a while since I've done a homeschool day in the life. Let me know if this is something you guys enjoy. Give this video a thumbs up, comment in the section down below, and let me know if you like seeing a glimpse into our homeschool days here at Simply Living It and what homeschool life looks like here for us. So let me know if it's something you enjoy, guys. B-boy. B-boy. Why don't you get your math, sugar bug? Okay? So I have got Cooper currently working on his math from teaching textbooks. He is doing Math 5. I'm going to get started with Brantley doing his math lessons while Aiden is working on his language lessons for living education from MASTERBOOKS. So today for Brantley, we're working on measuring with a ruler, counting by 2s, adding money, and then some fun little things on the back here, dividing numbers in half, doing some more measuring, and working through pints and cups as well, just different forms of measurement.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down.
J-U-I-C-E, music, M-U-S-I-C, value, V-A-L-U-E.
Okay, good job.
I did it.
Now go ahead and turn to whatever page you're working on today. Where are we at? So keep going. Okay, so this is where we're at today. You're doing abbreviations.
Abbreviations.
So do you remember how to abbreviate the days of the week? Write the abbreviation for each day. So for abbreviations, we went over those quite a while back. Do you need help with this, or do you want me to?
Do you have one of these? It's about how much animals there is. It's fun.
Do you remember how to do the abbreviations on your own, Brantley, or you want me to help you?
Right Sunday, right Monday, right Tuesday, right Wednesday, right Thursday, right Friday, right Saturday.
Okay, you're going to abbreviate them. So you're going to shorten them, just like our months of the year have abbreviations. Yeah. Okay.
So, sun, mon,
Twos. So go ahead and get your pencil and write them down, okay?
Wind, Thurs.
Good job.
Fry.
Good job.
Fried.
Nope, just fry.
Satter.
Just sat. So go ahead and get your pencil and write them down next to the word, okay? So my oldest is doing his quiz for teaching textbooks right now. I have Brantley working on a language lessons project, and Cooper is also working on his language lessons. So while they're doing that, I wanted to just take a few minutes to pull out my homeschool planner and jot down the things that have been accomplished in our homeschool for the day. So I reverse record keep. Instead of having a planner that tells me everything I need to do, I have each of my boys with a box in my planner, and in that planner I write down the things that they did individually, the lessons that were completed, and I write down what we did together, any TV shows, any projects, anything that I want to do in our homeschool for that particular day. I will jot down those things for this day. That is how I do my record keeping. So I'm going to take a few minutes to do that while the boys work quietly on their projects individually. I do just have to say I totally miss simple, basic, elementary math, you guys. This 6th grade math is taking me back to when I was in school, and I hated math. I never enjoyed math, and I'm starting to get to that point with my oldest where it's totally taking me back to those days. I'm seriously totally missing the simplicity of basic addition and money, and just the simplicity of elementary math. This middle school math is not my thing. Lessons are getting longer because it is more difficult, so that makes things harder as well, but we will get through it. We will get through it. So while I'm making lunch, my boys are playing Old Maid. So Brantley comes in here. Moldy May, they call it. So Brantley comes in here to sort his cards so he can pull out his matches, and then they go back in the bedroom and play a little game together. So it's pretty fun for them. It entertains them while I'm making something to eat and before we move on to our gather round. So we just finished up with math and language lessons for living education. So that took us about an hour and a half. My oldest is doing teaching textbooks. He had a quiz today. I don't like to film during that stuff. Honestly, he does not want me filming him anyway. But with that being said, we're now taking a little break in the bedroom playing Old Maid or Slapjack. I'm not really sure. I'm making a snack, some lunch. Then we're going to sit back down and do our gather round homeschool curriculum. We are doing lesson 3 in the oceans unit study, which is sharks. So we are going to have fun diving into sharks today. Diving in. That was no pun intended, but it fit perfectly. So that's what we're going to move to next. After I finish up snap, we're going to go ahead and do gather round oceans, and I really want to try and get out today and get some stuff planted. And also, I am wanting to plant a garden for the first time this year. So I'm just wanting to do raised beds above the ground because we don't really have any room in our backyard necessarily to have something in ground. We have a pool that we set up here pretty soon, and it takes up a lot of our backyard space. So I'm just wanting to do the above ground raised beds, if you will. So we'll see if I have time to get some vegetables today and also fit in time for a run. Maybe do a little planting outside. I don't know. We'll see what this relaxed homeschool, chill homeschool day in the life, what happens and how things turn out. They're creepy. Creepy, creepy.
I want to draw one.
Draw what?
A shark.
You can. It's part of your work.
No, I don't need to get a coloring.
We can draw one down below it, or we can get a blank piece of paper and you can draw one. Okay?
I don't know what the scientific name is, so.
So, anybody remember their verse?
No.
Yeah.
When I cross through the rivers,
when I cross through the waters, I will be with you.
Isaiah.
Close.
Something.
Very close.
When you pass
through the waters, I will be with you.
No,
Good job.
It's when you pass through the water. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. Isaiah 4:3-2.
Good job. Good job. Can you read me your spelling words right there, Brantley? Turn the page. Read me your spelling words on the bottom.
I don't have spelling too.
Water, river, letter, under, paper, cover.
Wow. Okay. Perfect.
Habitat? I don't get this. So habitat, which one do I do it for?
Do you get to pick one, or is it for the whale shark? Let me see your book.
Wait a second. Choose one of the sharks species we learned about today and write, dictate, or draw in the boxes below to show what you learned.
Okay, so pick any one you want. What one do you want to write about?
I'm doing the great white. You can't do it.
He can do the great white if he wants to do the great white.
Do the whale shark.
So remember, we did the whale shark, we did the hammerhead shark, we did the tiger shark, the great white shark.
I'm gonna do the whale shark.
The whale shark?
White.
Tiger.
Okay, perfect.
It lived in the Atlantic.
Okay, which one are you doing? What did you say? The whale shark? Yep, good job. Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Ocean.
The the great white shark is.
Which one are you going to do, B-boy? What one are you doing? Do you want me to remind you which ones? Tiger? Okay.
Great white shark lives in the Atlantic. Oh no, it's a coastal.
So yours says habitat. So where? Huh?
Okay.
Oh, you can write down what one you're doing first. So write down what the shark is called. It's a tiger shark. T-I-G-R. Shark. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Yep, here's shark right here. Right there.
So I'm going to...
We'll read this one together and go through the different zones of the ocean, and then you can do your verse. It says, let's take an adventure down into the ocean today. Let's pretend we are in a submarine as we go down through the layers or zones of the ocean. That makes me think of Finding Nemo when he's singing the stingray and he's like, let's name the zones, the zones, the zones. Do you remember that part? That's what it makes me think of. Anyway, let's go through the layers or zones of the ocean. Off we go. We start in the first zone of the ocean.
Oh my child, I know you're hurt and you can't let go. It's not your fault and you don't deserve all the bad and the hurt. I know you tried so hard.
I am so excited, guys. This is totally random, but we are redoing our kitchen, as I mentioned, and I just got my Amazon order for our new drawer pulls. So I have these gold ones that I am contemplating doing, or these matte black, which you can't really see in this package, but we all know what the matte black looks like. So now I get to try and decide, do I want to do matte black, or do I want to be so brave and crazy and far out and do the gold? They're both the same style, just a different color. So I will be sure and keep you guys updated on that when I do our kitchen update reveal, but they were the same price. I just have to decide what color I like the best. So we shall see how this all plays out, guys, and I'm so excited to have you along. So today did take us a little bit longer to get through our schoolwork, but after we're all finished up, I like to open up each of my boys' books and just kind of make sure that they did their work, check over everything, make sure that I'm happy with it, make sure we didn't miss anything. This is for my youngest. This one is for my middle child, guys. For some reason, I had a goofy moment and ordered him early elementary, so I'm just gonna go through his really quick. As you can tell, we are seriously loving the color pages in the Oceans Unit Study. So I'm just gonna look through some of his work really quick. He wanted to use a highlighter today, and I'm not going to argue about that with him. We choose our battles, right? So something that I would come back and correct. He did it obviously his way, which is just draw an arrow to the things that are being transported via cargo ship. I want him to write that in, so I'm going to have him come back and do that, because for me, that matters. And then he had his artwork as well. And now for my oldest, I actually moved him up a level. I would have had him in the upper elementary, but again, for some reason, I did middle school, so whatever. So it just is what it is, guys. But I'm going to go through his. I thought this was kind of cool. So there's a writing project in here, and I thought maybe this writing project was to be in regards to something ocean-based. So when he first told me that he wanted to do his on COVID-19, I was like, I don't think so. I don't really like that idea. Let's keep it, you know, ocean or space oriented. But you guys, he actually, this just makes my heart so happy. And God protects us in the middle of it. I loved that. I loved his idea. This was all done on his own. That was yesterday. And then for today, let's see, that's still yesterday's. His drawing, he was not very pleased with that. He's kind of like his mom and not a very good drawer in that way. So this was a little more intense for him. So we worked through this together. I just wanted him to write down the zone and the different ranges that each zone was in. And then we researched different cargo ships, what they're transporting, where they're transporting them. So we had quite a bit of time dedicated to just researching on the computer today. We did that together because I'm still a little lenient on turning him loose on his own to research things. And as far as the shark for today, he was like, no, Mom, I'm done. I don't want to draw it. So that was his work for the day when it came to our gather round. He also did his language lessons for living education. So this today took us about an hour and a half to complete together as a family. So we did get a good 3-ish hour school day in as far as book work and read alouds and stuff like that. So my husband unexpectedly came home in the middle of it, which he is an essential employee, so he is still working, which I'm very grateful for. So anyhow, he came home in the middle of it, and as many of you moms probably know, that kind of throws things off. So we had a video we wanted to watch today, guys. I really wanted to watch Dolphin Reef with the boys. We started it last night. I love it, love it. But when we started it last night, there was a big rainstorm. There was just a lot of distraction, hail, all kinds of stuff that was coming through. So we weren't really sitting and focusing on the show together. And I think there's so many beautiful educational moments in that show. So I want to come back and watch it tonight because it is a beautiful day outside. The wind has finally died down. The boys are out playing right now. I'm going to clean up our school stuff, get another cup of coffee, make sure I down my water for the day because I've been slacking on my water. I try to drink a gallon every day, and I've been slacking on that today. So I'm going to chug some water, get a little bit more coffee, and just get some things picked up and prepare to go outside and do a little bit of planting because it is beautiful. And if I have time, I want to go get some vegetables for our garden. So I'm happy to bring you guys along on this day in the life, just a chill homeschool day in the life here with us at Simply Living It. So it is now after dinner time, guys. It is a beautiful, relaxing, peaceful evening. I did not end up making it to the store today. I'm horrible with these day in the life videos, guys. I do really good in the morning, and then once we finish school and everything kind of peters out, I'm horrible about picking up the camera again. But I do want to just show you really quick the little cilantro babies that I got a couple days ago, and then I did get a few plants. So all of a sudden there are birds all around me. Anyhow, I want to share those little things with you, a couple things that I planted, and just end this day in the life. Homeschool with me, just life, just another day in our life during this quarantine, during this slow season of life. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and like always, if you did, give it a thumbs up and let me know that it's something you enjoy, because I enjoy making them for you guys. So this beautiful little purple guy is something that I planted in our backyard. I also planted this daylily right here. As you can see, at one point in time, I had a nice black rock back here, and then my boys decided to make it their play place. So I'm trying to make it nice and neat again. I've got a daylily here, and then that pretty, I don't know if it's called a huerta. I can't remember. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I got a couple of those. And then these I love. These are little ponytail grasses. And for some reason, 2 of them stayed from last year, but I lost the one that I had right here. So this little guy is kind of sad. He doesn't really fit in, but we'll give him some time and he'll catch up to the others. And then again, I have another daylily and another one of those pretty purple plants that I just planted. I need to get some more rock, but you can kind of see that's the theme. These right here are more of those ponytails that I absolutely love. They remind me of my dear friend in Washington, and I love these ponytails, so I want to just plant them seriously everywhere. But that's kind of what I got going on back here. It's part sun, part shade, so I'm trying to get a little mixture of everything going on. But that is what I planted today, just some daylilies and these beautiful purple plants that are shade lovers. So hopefully they're not going to get burned back here where I've got them. So I've got a few of those. And then here are my 2 little baby cilantro plants that I'm going to plant in my garden. These are the only ones that I've got so far. I haven't made it back out to grab the rest of the vegetables that I want, or the herbs that I want to add to our garden. So for now, this is going to have to work. And then hopefully this weekend, my husband can get some garden beds, just above ground garden beds built for us. And then we can begin this gardening journey. So anyhow, that is it for today's day in the life video, guys. I hope it was something you enjoyed, and I will see you all in our next video. Have a wonderful day, moms.